Hi everyone, welcome to How I Got Disabled, as reenacted by Lego people. I wanted to make this video because I think a lot of people are curious what happened to me, but not too many people ask. I think they're afraid of how I might react or it might upset me. Well, actually the exception to that is children. Little kids are great. They're just so innocent and they just say what they think and they just come right out and they'll be like, "Why are you in a wheelchair?" Or, "What happened to you?" So it's pretty funny. The parents are usually appalled, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, he just says what he thinks." I tell them they don't have to apologize because I'd like to educate the kids and tell them that, so they can have a positive experience with somebody in a wheelchair. Stay tuned till the end because there's some bloopers. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. July 5th, 1988 started like any ordinary day, with me getting up and heading to my summer construction job. I had just finished my second year of college at Penn State and was looking forward to getting some on-the-job construction experience. So I hopped in my really cool car. It might not have sounded like this. Probably more like this. And I was off to work. I wasn't happy about getting up early, but some good 80s music made me feel much better. I got to work and backed right up to the work site, a warehouse that we were building. I had to find the supervisor and get my assignment for the day, so I climbed up, talked to my boss, and found out I was working the roof. Great. I'm kind of scared of heights, but figured I better get over it. So I climbed up and was carrying a beam when the wind suddenly started gusting, or at least that's what I think happened. I don't really remember much about falling, but I think it would have been very dramatic looking. I fell about 25 feet and landed on the concrete floor. First thing I remember was people standing over me and then helping me onto a stretcher. So they took me on a helicopter to Lancaster General Hospital. I always wanted to go on a helicopter ride, so that part of it was pretty cool. The doctors at Lancaster General stabilized me, did x-rays, and found that I broke my back. They didn't specialize in spinal cord injuries, so after a few hours, they transported me to Thomas Jefferson University Hospital in Philadelphia. So I got to go on another helicopter ride. Yay! I was at Thomas Jefferson University Hospital for about 2 weeks, where I had back surgery and started to learn how to deal with being paralyzed from the waist down. Once I was healthy enough to sit up in a wheelchair, they transferred me to a rehabilitation hospital in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. I was there for about 3 months, and I built up my strength and learned to transfer in and out of my wheelchair without any assistance, get dressed, push my wheelchair around, and everything else I would need to be able to live independently. I also learned how to drive a car with hand controls. The day finally came when I could go home to live with my parents for a while before I went out on my own. I said goodbye to all the wonderful doctors, nurses, and physical therapists that helped me over the months. I even got my lucky hat. My parents' house was fairly accessible, but there were steps between the floors. So we had to have an elevator built onto the house. It took a really long time to build the elevator, so I couldn't sit and watch the whole time. After a few weeks, the elevator was finally done, and I could move on with my new life in a wheelchair. Trying not to crash into things. I've gotten much better at it.